Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new standards of excellence.
Yes.
Say yes to engaging reportage with a difference.
Yes.
Introducing Yes International Magazine.
Now, to write well, what must a journalist to do?
Well, to write well, you must read. That is the first thing. You must read well, because if you don't read, you must also write regularly. So I've seen many people these days, they say, I'm a writer, and I say, what have you written? I can't see proof that you are a writer. So to write well, you must read. You must know the basic requirements, the grammar that is involved. Because good writing has to be based on grammar that you need to express yourself. You must do research. You must do, I keep saying you must do research, because again, we're at a time where people need premium content. They're not looking for, he said he had it. Somebody said, tell me why. Don't tell me this thing happened. Tell me why it happened. Tell me the implication. Tell me what's going to happen after now. So to write well, learn the basics of writing, write regularly, read good writing, know that you can move on. Move on. Today, how I used to write today is not how I used to write 10, 20 years ago. So continuous learning is very, very important. And take corrections. Take corrections. Find good editors. Learn, don't repeat the same mistake. Some journalists don't read what comes out. I remember there's this story about the Guardian. Guardian used to have what we call a rewrite desk. When you submit a story, some people sit down and rewrite it. And when it comes out sometimes, they say, the only reason why you know that your story is your name that is on it, because it's been so rewritten. But the thing is for you to read that writing, so that the next time, you don't have to do that kind of work for your writing. So, like I say, read good writing, write regularly, take corrections, and the best can happen to you.
To be a good editor, to edit well, to ensure that your writings are error-proof. What are the best way to go about that? Let us wrap it up on that note.
Well, to be a good editor, I'm assuming that you must have been a good reporter, because it's a process. It's a process where you have learned the basics, and now you are not the person pretending. So to be a good editor, you must be able to have what you call editing skills. Editing, because editing is not the same thing as writing. As an editor, you're able to look at a script, you're able to see whether it flows, you're able to know whether it complies with house style. If you have a house style writing guide, you're able to find what is not in the story. So a reporter submits a story to you, you read that story and say, look, this story has missed this, you need to add this, you need to provide this perspective, you need to interview more. But you must know better than the person that is reporting to you. And that's a function of practice over a period of time. So know the rules that guide your writing. How every media house should have a house style. Unfortunately, it's not happening again. So that's why you find in the same paper, you see different styles. So we need to ensure that we coordinate these styles. So, for example, it's as simple as some media house, you mention the title before the name. In some media house, you mention the name before the title, but in one paper, you find all different styles. There's no coordination. So an editor must be somebody that is free-headed to be able to look at script and say, look, this is missing, this can be added. But it's not just to destroy people's copy. You must help people to find you must be a mentor, somebody, a coach. There's a difference between being a coach and a fixer. What most people do that they fix. A reporter, a story is not well written. You take it and you write it, and that person doesn't know. A coach teaches you that this is what is wrong in this writing. Go and work on this and present me another copy, especially when there's enough time. So I'm advocating that a good editor is a coach, not a fixer. You are not just fixing the problem, you are teaching that person to understand what is wrong, so that the next time the job is easier. One of the reasons why in Nigeria as editors do too much work is that the people who are supposed to support us, some of them have not been prepared very well, and we are not spending time to train. I need to say that we need to do more training for people. Training is not a waste of money, because when you have good reporters, your job as editor is easier, which is very, very important.
So thank you so very much.